Russian Spacewalk 59 will be conducted by Sergei Prokopyev, EV-1 in the red stripes, and Dmitry Petelin, EV-2 in the blue stripes. To start the spacewalk, crew will egress the Poisk airlock with a cable carrier bundle and a data transmission radio monoblock. After egress, they'll activate the Orlan sublimators, turn on the helmet video and lights, then begin translation to the Zvezda module. After arriving at the first Zvezda patch panel, the crew will open a multi-insulation layer flap and mate a connector from the cable bundle to the panel. They'll take closeout photos, reinstall the flap, and begin routing the newly installed cable to the zenith side of the module. Once the crew completes the second cable mate, Dmitry will retrieve the stowed radio monoblock and follow Sergei down to the next worksite, continuing to route the cable as they go. Once Sergei and Dmitry arrive at the Port Zvezda module worksite, they'll work to remove two existing monoblocks, a seismoprognos payload, and a high-speed data transmission system. To do this, they'll release the connectors and locks. Sergei will then proceed to jettison both items. After jettison, they'll release a final TMTC monoblock that Sergei will stow on his suit, while Dmitry proceeds to install the new data transmission radio via structural locks, 4 connectors, and the release of 2 protective shrouds. Sergei will then take the TMTC monoblock and jettison the unit in the station aft direction. Both crew will proceed further aft along the Zvezda module, where they'll remove a science experiment and take imagery of the plume deflectors. Sergei will then translate to the aft face of the module and retrieve a cassette container. Meanwhile, Dmitry will proceed with imagery of an antenna boom interface. Crew will then meet back up and begin translation, station forward, back to the Poisk airlock. They'll stow the remaining hardware from the Zvezda module tasks and continue to the final worksite of the day at the top of the Poisk module. Here, they'll have a short task to retrieve a biorisk payload before continuing back to the airlock. After inspecting each other's suits, the crew will ingress and close the hatch, ending Russian Spacewalk 59.